choking you out like Rob Van Dam. I'm running over you with the Dodge Ram van as I'm driving past in a 4-door sedan that I got from somewhere, probably after I left the police car tagged with an AK-47. I'll be going off in 7-Elevens, bitching about how they look like a Starbucks, just because I'm trying to get my bars up, so I can say it all in flow form. You gotta understand that I used to live in a college dorm with my boy James, but that was after I became homeless, man. But now I'm just doing my thing, trying to do it like I was 16, because everything feels younger. But man, I got this shit so much fire right now, you getting tans and sunburns. I got a hunger that nobody can cure. This is what I do best, I keep it all pure. Something like the glasses in that china cabinet. You gotta know that I just be rapping, coming through real drastic, with money on my mind. Gotta know that I do it all the fucking time. This is what I does, and this is what I does every day. You gotta understand I'm trying to find a way, turning it down like the light switch. You gotta understand I be the nicest, I'ma come through and kill everything, that's what I gotta do. You gotta understand that I got it like a brew. It's curing up, gonna be cooking. Yeah, I used to chill in Brooklyn, went to school, but man, I was just playing it all cool. But people play me for the fool, so now I'm coming back to rest one in your head. What I gotta do, this is what I do best. Only talent probably that God gave me, and it seems right now Jesus can't even save me. Gotta understand I'm a hard Christian, cooking this up like I was in the fucking kitchen. Boy giving me the flow, and man, I just be itching to spit a couple raps, cause I mean business. Like my boy Drex, he got those arm hairs. Nah, I'm just kidding around right here, but you gotta understand that I'm controlling it. Something like this remote is, kid, because I'm just in this fucking wasteland, trying to get out of it. Got a waistband and it probably says Calvin Klein, cause this is what I gotta do, and I got fresh clothes on my mind, getting fly every single day when I'm on my grind. But people is trying to hate on me, and you gotta understand that it's like Satan, G, because they go into the devil. That's where I send them. They ain't on my level, so I send them to hell while they burning. And people don't understand cause they ain't learning. I teach them a lesson, this is rap 101. Gotta understand that I shoot it like a gun, because that's how I be busting. And man, I'm on my knees just cussing, trying to get out of the situation. Since I was 2 years old in foster placement, been through some shit, but got out of it, chilling with hooligans. All the foolishness going to my head like it was going to my brain, flowing straight through my veins. This is what I gotta do, I spit mad game, and I'm out for the fame. But how do I do that when people sound lame? So I don't pay attention. You gotta understand that I'm just trying to pay rent, kid, and that's the only thing I do pay. Sometimes it seems like rappers is so lame, they wearing toupees, and that's kinda sad, but it still don't matter. I'm trying to be a college grad, but I'm in my boy's house acting kinda bad, only because I was so high on NyQuil last night, it was rad. Actually, it was the night before. Gotta understand I'm trying to keep my form. Went to the laundromat, I'm a hypochondriac and an insomniac, switching up the flow right now, only because I got this shit. Man, it's a freestyle, so don't get it twisted. If you wanna hear some business, then I'll spit some shit right now that's written. Reaching in my backpack, where I don't pack straps, I just got my notebook full of poems, and it's Bender, actually it's composition. You get my position? Because it's the book, I got the right caliber, and I be pulling these swords out something like Excalibur. But no fairy tales, everything I tell is fucking real, real. Selling it like a realtor, and you gotta understand that I got your bitch shield, sir, and I'm talking about her lips all around my dick. That's what I gotta do because I be spitting on it. I'm real sharp, but you gotta understand that you make half of the rappers look like retards, and probably me too. But you gotta understand that I cut it like a needle, straight through your skin, into your veins and your arteries. So pardon me, I didn't mean to do that, but in your apartment please, you can't be throwing parties, G, because otherwise somebody's gonna get busted with a bottle. Well, I'm hitting a fine model from behind, yo. Alright, let me see. Domino. Pay attention. Oh, I got some shit right now.
Oh, he got some.
Everything's gone to shit amidst politicians' bids to gain power. They're flying planes in the towers, CNN and Fox practically run the media, putting hatred in the teens to see it eat them up. So they're bringing guns to face bullies who beat them up and shoot a kid they weren't even thinking of. Never hits the news cause it's inner city. They get paid to keep their mouth shut and split it 50-50. Abandoned buildings covered in red rust, apartments getting wet up. You can hear the lead bust and dead thugs spread on the corner by furniture littered with bed bugs. My body's tired, I can barely work to pay rent without getting fired. Man, I'm tired and I tried to join the army without a GED, which set me right back in line for EBT. Group homes are all I can name when it comes to a place I stayed that was straight. Back when my mother was dazed for days and I couldn't keep up my grades. All my friends smoking haze at a younger age, looking for memories where we wasn't in pain. Imagine having no dinner for nights, layers of beaten up coats just to survive when you're discharged from a shelter on cold winter nights. Having a father that was never there and a family that didn't care. When I was tangled up, they was glad I was out of the hair. Life moves along, now I don't really see them. There's bad blood between us. To all the hungry fellas, you gotta keep up. Cling on to what you got, smoking nail and take it all the way to the top. Because shit's gotta mean business, you gotta be in the trench coats and suits. Because otherwise, if you win this life, New York City, you through. Gotta understand you attending parties, drinking Bacardi, but don't start me, that's not how you get it. You gotta understand, gangsters be sinning, going around wearing fine linen, the Gucci, Versace. But what does it come down to? It's cold like a game of hockey on ice skates, cause you want thin ice. And you gotta understand, it's a thin line between crazy and insanity, and I'll probably cross it. But that's alright because mom was wanting me to put myself in a coffin. And I'm talking about an abortion, but she couldn't afford it, so my father took me down to the clinic and had me checked out. And nothing checked out right, so she threw me out of the house. Or when something like that, I'm really telling a story, like how I got 5 baby mothers on Maury, talking about how they wanted their babies aborted. But I told them that it was his, and he was the father. But now they looking in my wallet for $1, and I told them no. But it still don't matter because I'm folding up flows like there was a pretzel that I put this bitch in the other night from the get-go. But that's another story for another time. You gotta understand that I be spitting out these fucking lines like they was those lights, because they be shining, trying to get all this fine linen and dining. Maybe going out with Kindle, it's real simple cause she on the text right now. Don't even care about my pimples, but that's alright.
Yo, we chilling in here right now, man. We chilling in here right now, man. This is serious, man. Enemy massive exclusive. You see this dude? You see how this dude's living right now, man? This dude's making cakes, son. Google money paid for his crib, right? This dude don't pay rent, son. This dude's on mortgage, man.
Hey,
Son.
Amidst all this violence, there's an economic crisis, and they don't understand about the recession. Got mad kids in depression, and we're trying to get out of it, but our heads are never really rested. When we hit the pillow, it sounds good, but at the end of the night, we dead broke. And man, we wearing hoodies, just try to escape it. Spitting all this goody stuff in our ears, like they're gonna help us out, but we gotta face our biggest fears. Our mother's working, our dad's getting laid off, so how does it go? I guess it doesn't face off because the businesses ain't helping us out, making us look like idiots. So we skipping town because we got mortgages that ain't being paid. But you gotta understand that it's like a razor blade, the way it cuts you. Sometimes, I don't even know, maybe a month or 2 we can get it back. But at the same time, I'm just trying to be spitting a couple of raps so my boy can get it up on the rack and put it up on the shelves. Keep my production tight, that's how it goes, cause I spit it like nothing, right? Spitting my bars kinda slower, gotta take it down cause it's flying over my shoulders. Got the gun out the holster, talking about my mouth cause I never shut up. But it still don't matter cause I'll get you fucked up. And I'm talking about when I'm in your hood, acting crazy. Gotta understand I've been demented since I was a baby. Yeah, it's a hard month to remember because I was stuck in such a dilemma. Got SSI and got welfare on the 1st and 9th. But you gotta understand my mind's not working right. This is how I take my lines and incorporate it. in this corporations, people putting stuff in the body bags. But you gotta understand, what these people lack is really compassion. And I'm trying to get out of it, wearing all the nicest fashion. But when it comes down to it, I'm just gonna be bragging. And if a motherfucker tells me to shut my mouth, I'ma hit you in the face and knock you out. Take your eyeballs out and slice them into 5 places and dice them. You gotta understand, because I be nice, son, so I'll put you on the cutting board while you laying on the floor, banging in a 4-door Ford. I really don't care anymore, because my life has gone to shit, so this is how I spit it in freestyle form.
Freestyle form. Yeah. Now this dudes, pay attention. Y'all need work, man. Y'all need work. Y'all need work. Pay attention. You see these guys, man? These guys are serious over here, man. The realest dudes in this area, man.
I need something right now.
Ask about them, man. Ask about them. Ask about them, man.
Kill the flow as soon as I come through the entrance, serving these motherfuckers back and forth like tennis, while I'm taking the racket, bashing you over the head with it, till you in fucking baggage. Put you in the shower, wrapped in plastic. I'll be a little bit too hardcore, but it still don't matter, because my mind has lost its form. So I'm not on the right track, but at the same time I'm bringing it back, probably to the 90s, because I got 5 wifeys and they really need welfare support, but they ain't getting none because I don't make no money, need to make more, going to college, but I really don't got too much knowledge, because my brain particles are smoked out. So I'm coming through your house to get your bitch choked out, while I'm laying in bed with her. Now you don't even got a bed, that's too much expense. Yeah, so I'm helping her pay rent while she's living at my crib, and you didn't even know that she was on my dick. But it still don't matter, cause some thugs be spineless, I'm ready to knock you out. You gotta understand, it's shocking, like plugging your dick into an outlet while I'm talking. Woo! Alright.
We just playing right now, man. We just playing around.
Keep your skin red like the colors on that piano. I'm talking about the lights. Got rap trophies up on my mantle. It's hard to handle, because I'm fucking so loud right now that I could probably light these candles filled with flame, instead of fucking lights and light bulbs that make them look lame. Now I'm just kidding, that's my boy's decorations. You gotta understand, have patience with what I'm saying. I'm shocking myself with emergency cables while I'm laying on an emergency table. I'm in a surgery table, getting this right because I'm barely able. I'm probably handicapped, but don't tell nobody. It's only because I'm getting myself bodied as I'm shooting myself in the dick hole with a shotty. Only because that bitch wanted to go down right and I'm giving her a strawberry shortcake. Gotta understand, I'm something like a cornflake, because I'm dried out and I probably got cotton mouth, but I'm coming through your crib to knock you out, eating a bunch of ribs and chicken. You gotta understand, Jiminy Crickets, this wigger means business. This is what I does when I'm on the mic and I'm spitting.
We're just playing around right now.
Keep that beat going for like 5 bars. I just gotta think of some shit right now. I wish I could smoke in here, my dude, but I know your mom wouldn't have that, right? Alright, I got this shit. I'm gonna be on some other shit. My vision couldn't be no clearer, looking at myself like I was in front of a mirror, which I probably am. I got people shred to pieces, pulled in different directions, and man, this whole situation is stressing. How they want me out, but I don't really care. I just go on and try to bear all these bitches giving it up. I never even cared, so I'm just going through the motions. You gotta understand, for half of my life I've been on a roller coaster, looking over my shoulder, waiting for the next guy to betray me. But you gotta understand, this whole situation's crazy, blown out of proportion. But now we in New York, man, that's where I moved, and now I got something to prove, like I was knocking out a tooth for the next guy who wanted to get it. But that's only because, man, I play it back and forth like cricket, like I was British. But that's on another level, you wouldn't understand. You gotta understand that I'm moving around my hand because I really mean business. I'm trying to get it right now, but I kinda got a burp. Still don't matter, got shaken like slurps, maybe in McDonald's, as I'm choking out Ronald, slapping off his makeup. You gotta understand that sometimes I'm just a crazed hay smoking addict, maybe more of an actor, but I still be rapping. Got yourself in plastic because you bought it yourself. You shouldn't have gone on the track like that, trying to get wealth. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to get the skill up to the next level, so this is what I gotta do. Recognize, yo, because I'm wrecking spines with the flow. This is what I do for dough. Actually, I don't do it for dough, I just do it for myself, to prove that I'm gonna be the best. Rotten like a tooth, maybe a cavity, cause as soon as I fall down I say that was a bitch, damn you gravity. But then I pick myself back up and read the Bible, because I'm putting the eyes out of all my rivals. And as soon as I'm on arrival, you know my flow's gonna land right. This is what I gotta do, blowing up like landmines. It's minor explosions, something like the M80 rockets that was outside earlier, rocking the sky. But now I'm just trying to be rocking it fly with the shorts and the Calvin Klein. But you gotta understand that I'm saying the same lines that I probably said earlier. The only difference is that they're getting kinda sloppy, so I'ma leave it at this. I'll probably get every track bodied, but it still don't matter because I don't recognize myself until I'm the best. Smoking mad cess, trying to get dressed but I'm too high to. So what else am I supposed to do except jump out a window? That's what I'm gonna do and keep it simple. Keep my flow like an explanation. Now I'm going off like an exclamation, because I'm gonna take it louder then take it down, son. I be playing around. You don't want to see me when I'm out on the town, not freestyling, because people be wildin'. If you want to see something written, I'ma slap you 5 times with an extension cable. I really don't care, I'm really capable of a lot of murder, but that's on the hush hush. Gotta understand, you don't want to get your son fucked up. I don't know. Woo! Woo! Damn!
Yeah, Ace, take us out. Check it out, man. Check it out. Ace of Batman Caribbean's crib right now.
I'm gonna try. Come on, this thing.
We're just fooling around right now. It's the day before the 4th of July, but we can still show you how the fireworks, you know what I'm saying?
Rap every day, rap when I'm sleeping. It's 4th of July weekend, just like my man said. We trying to get bread, but we cutting it apart like Manson on the farm. Not trying to do you no harm, you just gotta understand that I got one arm, the use of one. And you gotta understand that I used to be hanging with hooligans, but that's on a different level and a different note. You gotta understand, my spitting ain't rote. I just drop unexpected and wreck you all. Give y'all a good wrecking. Well, I'm my 72nd, trying to collect change, put it in the collection box in this economic recession, trying to get out of it, but the whole thing's depressing. So what else am I supposed to do except be stressing? Got Maya Angelou, a book full of poems, and I'm just dropping from here to Rome, trying to be ripping stadiums. But how do I do that? I guess I'm like Tom Brady, son, because if I was a quarterback, I'd probably be running back to the cornerback, not getting receptions or interceptions. You gotta understand that every time I get on the beat, I start wrecking. But that's on a different level, so let me explain it. Break it down to you, something like it was haze, man. Because I come through on top of the roof like Rain Man. And this is what I gotta do best, put y'all in the gutter. Something like leaves, and close the shutters, cause the storm is coming. What I do best, when I'm on the mic busted. Don't even got a mic, but the production is right. My dude got the Samsung camera, and this is what I do, waving around my hands, son, till I get an erection and ejaculate right into this bitch's fucking face. You gotta understand, I'm probably
Yo, we bugging right now. This is 4th of July weekend, man. We tripping. That's how we do at Ace's crib, man. We tripping right now. We just fooling around. We just fooling around right now, man.
You had to stop for that one, right? Yo. Hey. Oh. Keep that. It's Mario Kart on the track right now, tearing y'all apart, switching up my style. Now it's freestyle, but I'ma go for a while. Got y'all hung up like those photographs, but you gotta understand I ain't handing out autographs, cause I'm not ready yet. But when the dust settles, it's probably gonna be the right time for me to win a medal. Battle Royale, you gotta understand, I feel like I'm a boy, wow. Because all y'all coming up want style tips, but I won't allow it. Gotta understand, y'all kids need to be given an allowance. I got my swagger right, but I don't even want to use that word, cause it's played out right now, something like dropping a verse, unrehearsed. This is what I do to put it in a damn hearse. Well, I'm coming out, giving your bitch a rim job. I really don't care, because I'll rip your Timbs off. As I'm running away, that was just a distraction. Cause the whole rim job thing, I was just bragging. She actually did it to me, cause my pants were sagging. Wait, was that in prison? Nah, I'm just kidding. You gotta understand that I just be wildin' out whenever I'm spittin'. Hung up like that TV, trying to put my shit out on CD. But I really don't got a GED, so how am I supposed to survive on $1,100 at EBT? Actually not even that, but I keep an even rap like I keep an even mind. So that means it's all over the place, right? Probably these two kids know. You gotta understand I'm trying to get pairs of Timbos, all the cash, Luigi's Mansion, kicking it down like Bowser, while you saying wowza, because this dude means business. You gotta understand, you gotta keep the flow when I'm spitting. It can't be called quitting, like it was cigarettes, because I swear Luigi be on some fucking Nicorette. He losing his brother Mario, while I'm coming through, spitting Spanglish. I'm all up in your barrio, burning the whole neighborhood down because I'm a major crook. You shouldn't have stepped to me like that at 138 in Riverside, that's my neighborhood. But keep it on the low key because I just obtained the star. That means I'm running around, trying to spit some bars. This is what I does and this is what I does every day. Trying to get paid, but I'm trying to find a way. So at the same time I make every rapper look lame. As soon as I'm spitting, this is just practice. You don't want to see me spit real shit, otherwise it'll be drastic.
That's realistic. Woo.
Usher. Yo, do Takeover, my man.
Yeah, do
Let me see if I always want to come off on that joint.
We got 2 minutes left on this joint.
Chillin' with Ace and Drex, yo. You gonna see when the dust settles. Mad rap medals, foot to Lamborghini pedals. How we have to go off on stuff, put it in a coffin. Cause y'all ain't recognizing, but we gonna be dropping like pigeon shit on a statue. Gotta understand I got mad statutes, breaking the law on the rap sheet. But that's on the hush hush right now. You can't beat me in rap, G. It ain't gonna happen because I be nasty. Something like 4 bitches having a threesome and eating their own shit. That's just how it goes because I be off my lid. But that's alright, keep the production tight. I'ma really tell them how it be at night. Because as soon as I'm on this takeover shit, you're gonna become a fucking Jehovah's Witness. I'm talking about the God of rap you're gonna be seeing. Cause about 2/3 of rappers is gonna be fleeing. And you're gonna see it right in front of you while I'm coming in your dreams, man, while you're sleeping. Something like Freddy, my arms sweaty, I'm ready with the machete. Gotta do that right now because my head, G, keeping it straight, in the right direction. We out to get paid.
And we out.
What we out to do, man?
The camera's out of minutes.